Hello and welcome to another day of Space Engineers. My name is Oscar and I have been busy. I have upgraded the base a whole lot, and we are building a ship that can use nanites to take and mine, and hopefully I'll design it so it can come back to base and let you watch how it returns back to this position on its own in autopilot. And if everything goes well, you can see that and describe the actions which it takes. It takes a move block and takes a task block and recorder block, and get this ship to get back to base and relock, and so it can take and offload any ores and stuff that it takes some builds. It has no defenses on it, and I pretty much wiped out all of the enemies and stuff like that. So hopefully we can take and do this on a calm basis. As previous videos that you have seen, probably seen that I have wiped them out and been attacked a couple times. So here's a vessel that can take and go out and mine and collect things up with nanites instead of using drills. Alright, let's begin, shall we? There's my big white fighter ship right over there, and it's done well for me. Oh, alright, let's get going here. I'm using the mode of, what do you call that mode? Of creative mode and invulnerability and untargetable.
Fuel critical.
So I can get this thing built in a pretty good time here. Okay. Or yes, I'm playing still survival in a way, but in a way not. So I have task blocks on here. I need a recorder block on here. Bring all my views back up so I can see. Make sure I get my recorder block and get in the right direction. Oh, left is left, front is front. And it's off in quarter task block. There's the front. Gotta turn front around, turn it up, back right. Okay, left is left, right is right, and up is up. I'm just gonna place it right there. On my ship here. This is what we need for a recorder. Okay, on my menu I do not have recorder task on here, the waypoints, so I'm gonna take and get them, put them on my menu bar. Recorder, right click, come down to add waypoint. Okay, it's on my number 5 menu here. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn on the engines. All engines on. Unlock. I didn't have that on there either. Get the right connector. I'm not sure which one's the right connector.
Fuel critical.
Right now I just use parking, but I'm gonna take and use parking to lift up. Find the connector in the K menu. I'll hit the ship connector. And reconnect. I moved left to right, so it should be okay to reconnect. Okay. Thrusters are on. Go G menu. Find the connector, back called ship connector. And this way down here. Put that in my toolbar. And use it for switch lock. Okay. So now that's on, I'm gonna take that switch lock, turn it off. Yeah, aim down a little bit. Take my first coordinate, which is number 5. Oh, but I'm gonna have a little problem there. Okay, get my first coordinate right. I'm gonna go ahead and erase that. Another thing on here, you want to make sure that you have the base beacon selected. Everything work right. Okay, now 5. So take one here. Lift up a little bit. Level off. Make sure you're level. So I'm gonna move up a little bit. And take one. Just took a coordinate by pressing 5 on my bar. Then I'm gonna back up some. I'm gonna go up maybe a little bit. Take another one. That's 3, I believe. Then I want to take one way up here. And this, as soon as it stops, be number 4. Okay, I should have 4 in there. So go to recorder task here. And waypoint, where's my point? Okay, so as you can see, I have 4 waypoints, and I highlighted the number 1. Watch this, I'm going to reverse them, and you'll see that drop down. So I have to reapproach them in reverse order. And what I want to do, of all these thrusters on this ship, I'm going to set up actions. And on this one, let's get to where it's on correct one. Once I get to waypoint 4 here, the setup actions. I'm going to turn off all these engines. Okay. We'll turn block off. 1. Number is nothing. This one's number 11. Block off. Turn block off. I get confused every once in a while. So I want to keep track of which one I'm grabbing. Get room for one more. Block off. Okay, then switch to the next bar. We'll start on the second one. And block off. Block off. Block off. Block off. Block off. Block off. Then I want to go back and do one more thing. I'm going to eliminate this one. and add it later. And the number of it is, don't have a name, okay? I'm gonna remove this one. And I'm gonna take connector, since by the time it gets through number 4, it should be connected. Okay, so take that and I'm gonna tell it to lock. So we'll be in a locking position. So let it get all the way down to there in number 4, and then it'll lock. Now remember, I took that one off there. I have to add it back in there. So this has no name, no number. So I'm gonna add it to the end. Lock off. Simply just moving it from the front to the back. Okay, once that's done. Also, another thing that's important, I want to go to waypoint 1. I want to set up action for that. I want to make sure the move block is set up correctly. Okay. I want to make sure that it has P gravity on. And I gotta take away the collision, take collision off. I want to take collision avoidance off. Okay, and maybe the precise mode on. Precision mode on. Okay. So that's what it takes to set up the recorder block. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the move block. First I'm going to do one little thing, just to make sure nothing happens. If it does happen, then I won't be so out of shape. So I usually like making a backup. Call it usually A, whatever. And then going back into actual file and call it the original old file. So now I have a backup point from right here. So let's go and start this flight mode and everything. If I can get reconnected. We want to have the move block on. Turn on this AI behavior. Recorder task. Okay, now what's it doing? Shouldn't be doing anything. And I'm gonna press play. So it's telling me it's going to recorder block number 4, waypoint 4, which is actually number 1 in my list. Okay. So let's turn on the characteristics of the move block on and off. Now it's moving to my waypoint 3. Or should be. You can see my speed, see my height. And the move block also, I do want to limit. Get back in there. I do want to limit how far in the move block you can lean left to right and up and down, because I may not have enough thrust to hold her up in the air. So I want to move it back down to like 8%, 5%. Okay. I'm just gonna troubleshoot what's going on with our quarter task. And we can see in the move block here that collision avoidance off, precision mode is on. Okay, maybe we'll turn that one off if that helps out. The recorder AI task. Let's say stop. And play on again. And I know it just took and turn that precision task back on. So I'm going to remove that from waypoint 1. Stop the action, find out which one. Light move precision mode. I'm going to take and remove that from the toolbar. And then I'm going to fly away from this point here. Not going like it's supposed to. So let's turn off the move block. Turn off precision mode. Avoid crash AI behavior. Turn it off. Go to task. Let's stop that one. Now I have control of the ship. And I'm going to simply just go right over here. It'll be far enough away so it can take and do what it needs to do. Get me back where I need to go. Okay, now I'm going to just do the reverse of that. And turn the move on, behavior on, flight recorder. Turn it on. Oops, hit play. And now it's going to go to the last point in the sky here. I have on here, I configured the ship to have enough oxygen breeders, oxygen, hydrogen producers to take and make enough hydrogen to withstand being in flight. As long as I have ice in the vehicle, then it shall fly. So it can take a little time that it needs to get to the different waypoints that it needs to go to. I'm gonna investigate and see the move block. See that we have the AI behavior on, collision avoidance is off, precision mode is off. All player, auto, follow home. And set up the basic task of being follow home at the base. I want to take a minimum range from home. I like to keep it about 100. And range from home, I can range at 2,000 meters. And wander when idle. Always get wander when idle, so it will choose different random locations. I turn its behavior on. Okay, so now it is wandering around. I'm not always so sure about this. It get pretty radical sometimes. Get too close to the cliffs and stuff. I'll go to flight move right at this time. It doesn't have crash avoidance on at this time, so I'm gonna put collision on. Hopefully that didn't do too much damage to the rocket. I want to set up a task, which I don't have a task bar on here. That takes off without me. Don't have the timer event, which that's what I need. I'm just kind of doing this manually for a moment. What you want to do is when you want to set up a timer event for it to land, you'll have to turn off the task move and then turn on the lander. That's what I do. I go to the basic task, turn off its behavior, go to recorder task, and I'll play that button. Now let's see if it will do as I have instructed it for it to do. Go in the K menu and look at the boarding task. It's supposed to be going to that waypoint. If I look at the AI move block, dash avoidance is still on until it gets there. Alright, now it's moved forward. Now the crash avoidance should be turned off. I went ahead and turned the collision avoidance off and the precision mode on. Still has aligned to P gravity, otherwise we'd have problems. I don't understand why it's not moved to 0.3 as quickly as it should be. You have to record them again and reset them all up. It really shouldn't take as much time.
Fuel
Maybe
critical.
just a few more thrusters to take keep control of it, going back and forth. Alright, it has some while it's sitting here. I made a point where I can add. Yeah, I can add one there. That side. And one on that side, and that should help stabilize a little bit. up here in front. Stabilize a little bit. Back may be a little more trickier to find a point to where I can add one. I thought maybe look a little weird, but I had to add a connector for that. And this one's going to stick outside the body of the ship, which I really don't like it doing, but sometimes that has to be done. Okay. Let's have more control. May have to record those points a little more and add those thrusters into the workings. And get back into the cockpit. Okay, I'm gonna manually land this and see. And redo the recordings. Sometimes it doesn't work the first time, so there we have. Go to the flight recorder. Behavior off. Move. And turn the move off. Fast recorder. And I'm gonna select all these. Maybe I can get away with just deleting one of these. Control's getting to that one. Delete that one. Let's try this again by just only deleting that. Save the work. So just delete that one, so maybe I can move a little bit better. Behavior on, crash mode on, off, fast recorder, play, P gravity, collision avoidance. Let's try to get back there. Let's move to point 4. Okay, it's supposed to be going to the next location. And I'll move. Avoidance off. And precision mode is off. Okay, so this is not working exactly like it's supposed to. So what I'm going to do is just redo this completely until it gets right. This is me flying here, not the AI. Okay, we got a lock. Okay. Now let's redo this. We'll go into order. Okay, there are no points on here right now. So push down a little bit if I can. Along, push down some. Oops, I didn't push down. Forward, backward. And do that oops. Okay. Press C. 5. Press 6. Okay, press 6. I'm on. Press 6. Okay, press 5. Okay. Down there. No. Park. Now that's the last waypoint. Now the next one. We'll lift up and do the proxy. On a waypoint here. Press 5. Another waypoint back here. Stopping completely. Here. This one I didn't go up. I'm more towards the ground. So hopefully if it comes in flying, real fast. I'll slow down enough to get right here. 5 again. I'll go back in the menu. Recorder task. Okay. Sure, reverse it once. Okay, so I got that selected. And I do believe it was the base beacon. I have beacon on the base. Use a beacon, not a waypoint, not antenna, because I can't see the waypoints and can't see the antennas. So you do want to use a beacon. So reverse order. So 1 became 4, 3 became 2, and so on. 1 is 4, and 2 was 3, and 3 was 2, and 4 is 1. What happened? So, go into the setup actions. And like I say, we want to connect first. We'll lock it, lock the switch. Then we'll turn off all the thrusters. Lock off. 11. Switch to new page and start again. As you notice, I have more thrusters on my menu bar now. Try to be careful not to get out of order or skip one. And at this point, you don't want to use groups because I understand that it will mess things up. I'm going to verify which one less 5, nor 5, nor 5, or 7. Switching up page. That was the last one, I believe. 8. And then number 9. Great, number 9. Okay. That one's done. Then go to waypoint 1. And what do we say? Want to let that action up. Throw that on the move block. Light move. Make sure align to P gravity is on. Make sure that precision mode is on. And we will make sure that collision is off. Okay. That's where we want to be. At this point, I'm going to take a maneuver outside of where I was. So we'll see how it goes to play on that. So turn my AI on for move. And where's that now? We have push avoidance on. Oops, that's on. Push mode is off. Behavior is on. I'm going to recorder. And I'm going to play again. Let's go swing back around here. If I do this a lot better, because I put those points a lot closer this time. I don't want to take and run into any part of my base. Just leveling off. Supposed to be making a turn. Okay, is it having a hard time finding that point without crashing to the ground? Okay, it's found that point. Coming into the next point. You can see a side view. And into the next point. That's working good. It's looking good. Coming in. Lined up, slowing down. Locked. Boom, boom. Thrusters off. And just locked. And that was auto parking by autopilot. Alright. So, how do we get this all to get to go on, you know, in proper mode? We want to take and maybe put a task, a timer on here, so it can be connected by a timer. Okay, so definitely I want to take the waypoints and get them off my bar so I don't accidentally push that button. Okay, so I don't want to add no more waypoints to the system for that. I'm going to leave it locked on there. Okay, now I can put another recorder block on here for it to take off. I think that would be a good idea. So then, let's go in the K menu. Name this order AI task and no A and D on the computer catch up. Okay. I'm gonna put another one on here for takeoff.
Fuel critical.
It doesn't matter where you put them, because as long as you take and put them in the right orientation. Recorder. Here I'm putting the right orientation. Rear panel, as you can see right there, if I point to it right here, it says rear panel. If I flip it around, you see it says front panel. With the front facing front, and on the sides you have a left. On the right side you have right. But you want to make sure you get this orientated correct direction so that it will fly the correct direction when it's operating. Okay? That was AI recorder I just placed down there. And I'm going to use build system. And I'm going to change its name. Like this. And say take off. Alright. If I don't have the right recorder name. Where would you get it in there? Now, there we go. So on this one, autopilot. Okay. Autopilot still enabled. So I have to disable my move block for a moment so I can record. This again, task move. I'll turn him off. AI task, take off and land. On takeoff, here's when I record this one. And I have no waypoints. Go on my G menu. Have flight move. Basic. And land. Here's my takeoff. Okay, I'm going to put on my menu bar to add a waypoint. And I put there on 5, and that's going to record to take off. Okay. My takeoff menu. I'll take and turn my thrusters on. It's not recording this. I just can read the points. And my thrusters didn't all come on. So, leave them on. And I'm going to add those thrusters that are not in my group. You can use group here. That will be fine. When it comes to the AI, it's not. And see, these are two that are on my green truck, my big green truck, so I don't want to include those two. So, let me see here. I should have turned them on. Good, done. Go through here. Find them, find out which one thrusters are not on. Pro station, that shouldn't be clicked. PHR thruster. Which ones are off? Gotta zip through here. Okay, that one needs to be on. 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 Oops, and those don't need to be on. Okay. So, in this action, we already have our basic spot, but we need our first starting point. So, if we're right here, I'm going to record this one. Being 1. And then we want to take and unlock everything. Lock them. And unlock. It'd be easy to just hit P. Okay, that should have been lane number 1. Big point here. Point out here when it stops. Maybe turn like this way or so. Record that point. Did have 4 points. Task landing, task takeoff. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm not reversing these. So I do not want these reversed. But on waypoint 1, what I want to do is start up all the thrusters. So I want this to do a few more things. AI basic task, flight move. I believe I want to turn collision on. I want to have it aligned P gravity. So collision I'm going to turn back on. And I'm going to turn precision mode off. And let's see, what else should I turn? P gravity stays on because I don't want it rotating or yawing or rolling beyond its limits. So that can always stay on. Okay. Got them. And definitely we have to turn on some thrusters or we won't be able to go anywhere. So first one, lock on. 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 Gotta hurry up, my time's running out here for this hour. I want to get this all in 1 hour. Oh, what's the last one on here? 16. Tag on it. Already got messed up. Another thing messed up too, I didn't disconnect, so I wouldn't have went anywhere anyway. So then let's do it again. I have to turn thrusters on, then disconnect. Okay. Make sure it has point pressure on and precision mode off. Turn on thrusters. How many you got? Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we'll take all of them and put them on there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14, 15, 6, and 7. Here we go, switch to the next block. Number 3, okay, 2 more. Switch to the next block. And landing gear, I think you have to unlock, and the connector, we're gonna unlock that one too. Okay, I should be able to go to the next waypoint. So let's hurry up and get this done. Got 6 minutes. So here's what I'm gonna do. Go to my basic move. Turn this on. Go to the basic landing. Play. It didn't go down too fast or too low. Okay, now let's move to the next one. I missed left on this file, this 1 hour. Okay, So it's all there. Now I want to take and go to the next one and the takeoff. I'm gonna play that one. All those on. Are those getting unlocked? Nope, those not unlocking. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Stop. Them off station limb. I'm not gonna unlock them. Use their parking. Unlock them. And unlock that. Okay, now it's taking off. Just gotta tweak the landing gear. So basically this is working. And in the next hour, I'll show you how you can get to move to a desired point on your map and get the atom miner working, the nanonites working to take and mine with the nanite miner.